Hello and welcome back to RawSlowGaming and Airport ACEO here at the channel, and this is going to be the rescue mission episode or something like that, because we're bleeding money and we need to fix that. One of the first things that we will do to try and fix that is not something I want to do, and it's going to be costly in the end as well, but it is to remove everything here except one tile. For those guys, we want to deploy at least one contractor. We probably need more. Let's deploy 4 more at least. We probably need a lot more than that as well. Another thing that we need to do immediately is to do R&D, and we need these franchise shops and cafes, so we need to hire a strategy director. So we need some executive committee here, applicants, executives, strategy director as cheap as possible, and then we need someone to fix the fees here, so we need an CFO to get that going, and it's going to be a misery of an airport since we are going to have to charge as much as we can for everything. So CFO, let's hire you. Economy, fees, everything is going up. That doesn't really matter, but yeah, fuel going up. This is what we're having at the moment. Passenger handling, we're not really having that. Bathroom, as we do have that, and the same for vending machines. Parking is also something that we need to get in to bring in some money, and we will need to get loans here as well. Each tile here cost us 1 in operations costs. So we'll get rid of this, and we'll get rid of this whole bit for now. I hope that it really takes action immediately as I'm demolishing things here. I know it's not going to look especially pretty, but we need to do this to play the game apparently. Apparently we are not allowed to have nice things as long as we're not getting in enough money. So maybe the game needs to be balanced there a little bit on how this cost is based, so to say. Because this is sort of ridiculous, but right, it is how it is, like it is in all the games you play, so to say. Alright, so that obviously is not what we want to destroy. There we go. I don't really want to do that, but I need to do this. And we're just going to have to repay this eventually. I hope that we get a little bit of money back from this as well. That would be really fantastic if we do get that. Next up is, of course, opening up more stands here. So that is another thing that we'll look into directly. We need to start the R&D there that we had on the line. So let's have a look on that before we do anything else. Yes, so we need to start. Both things are all right. So we'll start with the shops, and then we'll do the other one, and that will enable us to open up a shop or two. We need to start getting in cash. So this is that, and we need you to connect like this. You're connected, you're not connected to anything. Connect stand, there you go. Let's just open. You're having point there. We want Arrival only to that place. Service car stop to that place. There we go. And we have Stripe, Edwards Jumper, Trinity. So let's go with Jumper, and we'll open up the next one here. You're not Jumper, you're Maple Express. And that's this one going to be the last one that we open up. Goose Wings. And those are these two. Connect stand. Yes. Right, why are you complaining? Alright, just because you're not open, I guess. Connect stand to that one, yes. And the airside. There you go, yes. Right, so open and open. Service car stop and yes, those things. Service car stop to the second one. Arrival bus only. Arrival bus only. Service car stop number 2. Let's go to the flight planner here. So far to empty there. We need to get in more flights here. So Stripe, we need to fill you up here. Also we're max at 25 flights per day. And we don't actually have any slot there. So let's see here if we can put you in earlier, which we can. Why can't I get you in? Reschedule. 5:05? Nope. Let's reschedule you. All right. Let's see if, yeah, that we're all right for some reason. Very strange, but we'll work with that. And then we'll have the jumper flights here. So we'll have those more in between, or trying to have them more allotted between the flights as best possible. And so next up is Goose Wing. So we'll have a lot more busy airport going on here, continuing on in the coming days, at least, so to say. And there we go. And the last one, a Maple. What are you offering us? Well, you're offering us some flights, which is good because we need some flights. Sorry for that background noise, if you hear background noise. There we go. We have 18 out of 25. So we could open 2 more stands here. But we need to have a little bit more here for that to happen. And speaking about that, we actually do have a little bit of cash on our hands at this moment. So I think we'll bring in 2 small desks here. Boarding desks to make that happen. I believe, yeah, I put them like this on the top, and here we can have it that way. We can have a large sliding door. There we go. Good stuff. So that will get built. That will then mean we can open these 2. We're not really accepting general aviation. We could for these last 2. It wouldn't be any real use, but we could. Also, I know that we sort of need to build up something to have for emergencies that will will come even if we don't want it to come here. pretty darn shortly, is my guess. I don't know if we have any sort of... We do have an aircraft hangar, a small one. So that is good. And that is the main thing I think we might be needing as soon as possible. Glass fence. Right. ELS system, windsock. There's definitely some new things. How much do we need for the hangar? It's 15k? Yeah, 15k. So, will we get that? And yeah, we do get money back from these guys, so that is very, very good. What is not so good is where we will place our hangar then, because it's going to be moved sooner or later. Or let's actually pause right now so we can get in the hangar and then just see how big it is, so we can say, oh, we can't fit it there. All right. So we'll just say these two are allotted for emergencies anyway. So for now, let's just have it right there. We'll undemolish these ones. Yeah. So like that, and we'll continue and just add in the taxiway pass that we will need there, like that. Now we'll be able, as they've built that, of course, to handle emergencies, which will be very important for us. So I think we're actually on the track to save ourselves here, which is really, really good. And yeah, just bringing in more contractors there to get that done. The next thing is to set up a car park or two here, long-term and short-term parking. Which also I think will bring in a bit of cash to us. So we'll just speed the game up here and see if we will be able to get enough cash to build that. So those cost 2.5k. And operation cost is 10, so that's not much, which is good. Yeah, I think we can sneak in 2 here at least. Or do we have... I think we have... Yeah, we actually have perfect... Or do we? No, it's one time too little. Are we going to put in 3? Yeah, I think so. I think we are. So 3 tiles of parking are going in here. If we can afford it, of course, which I think. So 2 more and some road. We'll just stop here before we get out the cash here. And we'll just hope that we will not end up needing to loan money, because I think that's going to be real trouble if we get to that stage. This is going to be one way, and we're going to need to have a bit more cash there. Why is the public road so... Oh, that's expensive actually. That's really expensive to build. Not so expensive maybe to just operate. Public road, yes, we need you. Like that. You're going to be one way. All the way like that, and like that. So unfortunately, you're coming out in the mess that is this. And you're probably... I could use maybe a little bit of curb here on some places. Pause. Accept. All right, so we open. Let's see here. So flight. No. Well, what's happening now? Fire truck assistant. Oh, well, we don't have the fire truck assistant, so that didn't really matter. At least it's, as I said, bringing us quite a bit of cash, but yeah, our airport is not looking so nice now. I've seen people do this. Now I understand why. We'll see how the hourly cost is and everything like that as we go on here until the next day. Speaking of that, how is our R&D going? R&D, it's 1/3 there. So clearly not that much coming from it. All right, so we seem to be missing a flight of view here for today. So let's get that in. And how is Sunday doing? Let's get something in there as well. So these 5. Oh, you're going to give me a headache, are you? Right, now will you go here? Nope, you will not. This is really frustrating. Seems like an easy bug to fix. Maybe not an easy as such, but you understand what I mean. It's frustrating. Also, I should probably require COO and CIO. Well, we're not going to have that for a little while at least. But we should probably, or actually we should just probably hire those. A CIO and a COO. So the cheapest CIO are you, and you're the cheapest COO. I do believe that the quality of the staff don't really makes a difference yet, at least, or still, maybe is the better word. 3 years into the development of the game, it is still have no real meaning. All right, so these are now able to open. So let's connect these stands. Right, this one connect to that stand. And to that one. Goose Wings, Havana, and it's actually perfect of the number of airlines that we have here, or that we have assigned. So open, and service car stop, you're going to have the last one. Arrival only to that one. And to there and to there. Now, that should maximize everything in terms of income from that. We're not really having enough vehicles for the job. We're on the margins here in terms of taxiway. We've got our those things in, so that's good. and everything built. So let's dismiss all our contractors for now. We'll set this one to short-term parking. Short-term parking. Let's set the last one here to long-term parking. And we'll see if we need to switch things there. But basically, yeah, we'll see how this day turns out, and I'll run full speed here until we get some airplanes in. And while we're waiting for that to happen, do remember to smash that like button if you have enjoyed this episode so far and are enjoying the content here. And make sure to hit that subscribe button as well if you haven't done so yet and you want to follow along here on our Airport ACEO Let's Play series and see if we can manage to bring our airport around already after the 3 episodes and bring it in to a healthy, profit-making airport. We'll see. Hopefully we can. We'll see here. So we should have our first flights coming in here very shortly. We have, well, 7-8 flights scheduled for the morning rush. And there we have our first flight coming in. So let's watch some planes here together in the second half of this episode. I should probably reset these vehicles and assign parking structure to that one instead. And I will just fix that because these 3 buses, there's no real reason for them to stay at a specific stand at the moment. So first flight coming in were Stripe Air 261, DHC6, holding 18 passengers coming from Åre, Östersund, and going to have 14 passengers taking off at 8:50. And the second coming in were from Sveg Airport, EB Edwards Bay 73, holding 3 passengers and taking 4 with a Cessna 208. We have our third flights coming in here. What were your problem? Yeah, right. What is your problem, plane? Nearby ground animal. All right. So, animals are definitely a hassle in the game now. So we need to do something about that as well. Hooray. All right. So what was the plane coming in there? It was not the Maple, it was this one we were looking at. Flight from Bowling Airport with Havana Air, I believe, 323 on 1900D Beechcraft, holding 10 passengers, taking 7 to leave. And we also had Maple Express 273 coming all the way from Gällivare on a DHC6 as well, holding 16 passengers and taking 8 away. One of the last planes coming in here for this morning rush is the Fly Penguin 385 from Halmstad, carrying 9 passengers, taking 9 passengers the other way on a Cessna 208. And coming in just now is the Jumper Flight 700 from Sundsvall, Härnösand, carrying 3 passengers and taking 7 on the Cessna 208. So the bird strike is something we can take action on, I believe. Having some kind of bird warning system. We could definitely use 1 or 2 passenger or security guys more here. I don't think it's any trouble as such, but we'll hire one more security officer. All officers were so damn good. Yeah, so it seemed to have a pretty good mix on these ones, so that's good. Don't know if these guys actually know how to get to their flights or to that. These guys have seemed to made its way up there though, so it should be alright. They're probably just waiting on their queue, so to say, to get going. Alright, so we had some ramp agents here, probably in the queue. And we had the service car leave there without a ramp agent. So maybe we'll build a staff zone here and or adding in more security guards there. We have people waiting there, which is also a bit of a trouble. Boarding desk opens 8 to 5, 7:15. So we have a late passenger service agent there as well. So we should probably have at least one of these guys being for staff only. Oh, right, we have. So we shouldn't have any people being later. Probably are just understaffed here, to be fair. But also to be fair, I don't really think we need to have much more staff as such, since all flights are carrying like 10 people max or something like that. So I think we can run the game here a little bit faster. And we'll see here what we can do. We definitely need to do something about the animals. Running just ahead of the planes. So how do we fix that? It said fences. It's just construction costs. So that's good at least. So we'll just put that in as such. For now, we'll not delay any flights. And we need... Let's have one contractor getting out and placing all of this. That should be fine. We shouldn't really have any more animals problems. Walking animals, at least. Birds, yes, we might have that. And we'll try to fix that. We're definitely turning a profit at the moment, so that's good. And let's look here daily. So previous day we made 44k. We're already well ahead of that, and our expenses is much lower so far. Our operations is not super much lower so far. Our staff sellers is definitely higher, but it's all right. We are needing another ramp agent. I think that's why they are leaving without anyone. We'll hire another security officer as well. And we'll have a look at the ramp agents. We'll again take those that are cheapest. We're playing this like the tycoon game, or the tycoon micromanagement people we are. Trying to turn the best profit we can. And doing things smartly and nicely. So our parkings here are actually pretty darn full. Yeah, they're actually all full. So we might need to do something about that. How much does... Right, yeah, 750k to Aachen area. So of course we could have more parking underground. That could bring in quite good money. Do we have values on that actually? No, yeah, we do. Parking, yeah, so far we have brought in over 6k in parking just today versus none yesterday. But we do have some people not finding their ways, or actually quite a few people. So why is that? Why is that? I don't really understand that. I don't quite, well, simple, but I don't quite understand how they can't find their way. I'm not quite sure how that works, but if we do like this, will that help you? Small aircraft stand 1. You're late. For what reason? Boarding. So you are connected here. You are connected here. Boarding open 12:15. Where is your passenger service agent? All sitting here. So we need a couple of more passenger service agents. You're cheap, and so are you. Will not delay any flights at this specific moment. We're having ramp agents waiting here in the staff area, which I believe it is. Yep. And no, that's me. That's me, not the passenger service agent that I thought it was. So let's see here if that doesn't work better. Will not advance today, but will advance the game speed and see what our net sort of profit is for the day, and if we can bring in any shops or things like that. Bringing in shops, we will rebuild the taxiway pass or everything like that. And speaking about that, we did just get in the research on that. We'll start to research on the franchise cafes or cafe here as well, and max that out and run the game here full speed. And how, yeah, this has been a sort of busy day. 24 planned, yeah, this should be Havana, yeah, they're just having like the same color. No delays, no delays. Just get rid of the flights at the moment and see here, I said, how the cash is doing. Regarding that, we should definitely have some vending machines. That is something we can bring in here at least. So, vending machine. Foods. And foods. So we have a 5% markup on these or those. So that will bring in cash as well. Then we'll get in some gate seating here. We'll have this area full of shops. And we'll do some color and nice things like that. If we get the cash flow that we need to do those kind of things. I do think we are going to have that available to us soon, though, and I also hope that we can build in firefighters, some kind of bird protection system, and all the good things. But for now, I said we'll just sort of figure out here how we can get this in a good level of cash or cash flow. We're about to finish the day here, and we'll see how that goes. And that will be the end of the episode. I hope it's going to have gone well, so to say. This is probably not really going up. No, not really. Due to bad stuff and everything being expensive and things like that. Yeah, current is lower, but that's fine. We don't really need to be superb right now with these things. We need to bring in cash. That is the main thing. So our operations is definitely lower. It's not at all that much saved that I thought it were going to be with removing the taxway as much as we did. Aircraft is definitely our biggest income, but passengers not so much. Parking is a huge thing apparently in this game, sort of. And we are having, we should really change this to short term as well. So we'll do that, and we'll work out something for going underground and having some long-term parking underground, I think. We'll see. This is full now. We don't really want to build over capacity, but a little bit. And we'll just have a look here. Previous day cash flow 58k, and that's proper profit. Proper profit is actually 70k. So we did turn things around in this episode of Airport ACEO. And I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time here very soon, hopefully. Bye-bye. You have been watching RawSlowGaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.